Well, we all know that Star Trek fans can be obsessive. From costumes to comic books, Trekkies can dedicate their lives to the franchise.
But we're about to introduce you to the world's biggest Star Trek fan. He loves the series so much, he's transformed his home into a spaceship.
Welcome to the 24th century.
Computer, lights at 100%.
This could be the world's weirdest apartment. From display panels to transporter pads, everything here is from Star Trek. You wouldn't know it from the outside.
Computer, run diagnostic.
Running diagnostic.
The captain of this ship is Tony Alleyne. He's transformed his home into the ultimate Trekkie haven.
When it came together, I mean, it was the ultimate utopia, the ultimate interiors. I used to have sciatica, developed sciatica. The doctor told me to sleep on the floor.
There's no bed and the windows have been sealed up, but that's exactly how Tony wants it. And Tony Alleyne joins us now from London. Tony, good morning. Why? Why did you do this?
Well, I'm a science fiction fan. The opportunity arose and I took the opportunity.
Well, yes, there are a lot of science fiction fans out there, Tony, and presumably the opportunity arises for some of them, but not all of them go ahead and do this.
Well, yeah, there's more to it than that. In actual fact, I was when I saw my first science fiction film back in the 60s, which was The First Man in the Moon with the English actor Lionel Jeffries. There was a line in that film where he said, "My little kingdom," as he crawled into this sphere. And as a young lad, watching this science fiction film for the first time, I was so taken by what he'd done. I thought maybe one day that would be a great experience to living in the environment which is science fiction. And as I say, the opportunity arose, and I thought I'd give it a go.
Fantastic.
Well, you certainly are living your dream, Tony. Good on you. It looks like it was quite expensive, though. How much did it cost, and was it very time-consuming?
Time-consuming, yes. Expensive, no. But there's kind of two avenues there. In terms of material, it probably costs about £5,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
In terms of man hours over a period of 8 years, then you're looking at a different scenario altogether in terms of cost.
Were you able to, insert a warp in the time-space continuum at any point in order to reclaim some of those years and make the job quicker?
Yes, I'm working on that as we speak.
That's good. Now, it's undergone several incarnations, I understand, Tony.
Yes, originally when I did the first makeover from conventional studio apartment to Star Trek interior, it was based on the movie Star Trek the movie.
Yes.
And the interior was all white, which I felt wasn't in keeping with the Star Trek interior. So then in 2007 I upgraded it to Star Trek Voyager interior.
It's much more now.
Tony, can you talk us through your house, please? What are some of the main features?
The main feature has to be the transporter control console, and to be fair to all Star Trek Voyager fans, because the interior is Star Trek Voyager, I did keep the original Star Trek transporter control console, which was the first thing to be made, and it's in the centre of the room, as you can see, and that took 2 years to make. So that isn't Star Trek Voyager, that is Star Trek The Next Generation. But because I couldn't really get rid of it, I decided to keep it.
Had we known, we shouldn't have done this by satellite. We could have just beamed you in. We should have done a little more research beforehand. Now, just quickly before we go, Tony, what do your neighbours think of your Star Trek obsession? And do you ever, invite young ladies home and do they get a little startled by it?
Well, to answer the first question, my neighbours, the one to the right, a friend of mine, is called Dave, is a naturist. So I tend not to let him. I tend not to let him come in very often.
Not
and to my left, no, very dangerous. And
don't move anywhere near the thrusters.
To my left to my left, I have a female karate expert, and I'll try and keep her at arm's length if I can. But yeah, when young ladies do come round, they're in awe of the interior and whatever else is they can see.
So to speak. Tony, Alleyne, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Tony.